Oracle card reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, if you're here for the first time, what up? I hope you are doing so good. So, today's reading is what is the tea on you, okay? What is the gossip, all right? And we have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you want to pause the video, however, in order to choose your group, feel free to do so. But I shall see you all in your readings. Hi, if you chose the first group, this here Black Obsidian, then this reading is for you, okay? So, what is the gossip on you? And we will start off with your tarot cards. All right, so we have the World upright, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and we have the Emperor in reverse. So it's quite... Okay, let me see something before I start running my mouth. Okay. Okay, so the gossip on you is that you've been putting, or you've put someone behind you. This could be a situation or a place as opposed to a person, but people do talk about you putting something behind you. And for some of you, this could be certain challenges, you know, that people have said that you've put behind you as well, okay? This does feel like it's in a way where you've overcome something or overcome certain challenges as opposed to ignored them. So people do gossip about you overcoming something. They talk about you starting a more positive cycle or just a new cycle, you know, that you've put a certain chapter of your life behind you. So yeah, people gossip about your life having more balance. Perhaps your path has more certainty moving forward, and that's what people talk about. People talk about the fact that you seem happy on your own, or you are happy being on your own, being independent, doing something for yourself or by yourself. People gossip about you feeling self-satisfied. Let me see what this is in regards to. For some of you, this could definitely be in regards to legal issues or a contract of some sort. For some of you, please only take this if it resonates, but people could gossip about you feeling self-satisfied in regards to a conflict. This could actually be starting drama between other people, so please only take that message if it resonates, okay? But yeah, so people gossip about you, either that you will travel to see someone soon, or that you will travel like as in moving or relocating. For some, this could be a holiday, but this does feel like more like relocating or traveling to go see someone. So people gossip about you attracting good fortune and abundance to yourself. They could feel like this is something that you have done, like this is something that is not new, you attracting abundance and good fortune. Yeah, so people could definitely gossip about you experiencing a new cycle. You may be struggling. People may gossip about you struggling with your health. Or there's a possibility for you to struggle in regards to your health. And this could actually stem from you being burnt out or you just being very tired. So yeah, the gossip on you, and please only only take this if it resonates, and please don't take offense, especially if that's not your vibe. But for some people, they are talking about you being a bully, and this is from someone you told a few home truths to. Like, you spoke your mind to this person, and it doesn't even feel like you had the intentions of being harsh or mean, but that's how they took it. And this could sound weird, but it feels like you know them. It feels like let me see. It feels like you know this person, but it could be possible that you're in denial about this person too. It feels like for some of you, you'd be shocked that they thought that of you. And for some of you, this does strongly feel like it could potentially be a client. Yeah, so people gossip about you being intimidating, perhaps a bit pushy for some of you. People definitely talk about your independence or you becoming more independent, or, people talk about you taking charge. And this could be in reference to your finances, like you're really good at managing your money, or they imagine you would be. People do tend to gossip about you seeming or being unfriendly, and this could actually be directed to people who are ambitious. So this is not for everyone, okay? So people could gossip about you being mean to people who are ambitious or in a position of power. It's like maybe you don't have respect for like authority, like, and I get it. Yeah, so people could talk about you not really, having a fit. This could be a fear of like authority, or it could be respect for authority, like you don't recognize it, you know. Um, but yeah, that's not for everyone. For some of you, people could actually gossip about you being unfriendly, but this doesn't feel in general though. It doesn't feel like a lot of people are gossiping about it. It just feels like maybe someone, like a colleague or someone at your workplace. And you know what? This may not even be someone you know or someone you talk to. So this could just be a perspective that this person has for whatever reason. Oh, I'm so cold. You know what? For some of you, it could just be that you keep to yourself with that Eight of Swords being at the bottom. Maybe you have like anxiety or your own, issues or insecurities that you can keep, that you maybe keep to yourself. But other people could definitely perceive it in a wrong way. So yeah, some people could also be gossiping about you being dishonest, and this could be about a man in your life, or whether or not you actually have a man in your life. People gossip about you being tired, feeling drained, and possibly headed towards a burnout for some of you. So people gossip about you being vindictive, or that you can be vindictive if you want to be or when you want to be. People could, this is not for everyone though, but people, about the vindictive thing though. But yeah, people gossip about you moving on from being someone's option. People also talk about you not caring so much about your appearance. People could also talk about you being really busy. People gossip about you being a bit feisty as well, like you talk very passionately. And people talk about you being sexy and attractive without even trying, or like you don't really care to look sexy or attractive, but maybe it's just something that, naturally exudes from you. But yeah, people gossip also about you being protective, but this doesn't feel like it's in regards to yourself. People say that you prefer, or they talk about how you prefer to dress more chilled and relaxed, or that's just how they perceive you. Okay, please only take this if it resonates as well. But people could gossip about you not being the most hands-on parent, like not the most present parent as well for some of you. But please only take that if it resonates. So yeah, people could also gossip about you being over the top. Again, this doesn't feel like it's in regards to everyone. So yeah, people could gossip about you being over the top in the way you communicate. So yeah, for some reason, people gossip about there not being a man in your life, or potentially you not even wanting a man or a significant other in your life. So people also gossip about how people used to use you or control you or abuse the power that they had over you, and that you don't have these people or this person in your life anymore. People gossip about you being closed off. This could be in general, it could be at the moment, or it could be in reference to certain groups or certain individuals. But people do gossip about you maybe being very flexible with someone, but they feel like you shouldn't be flexible with this person. And it could be an ex, or an ex of sorts, like say for example an ex-friend, an ex-romantic partner, um, an ex-family member. Would you call that estranged, right? So yeah, this could be someone you are estranged from. Wait, hold on, actually. So people either gossip about you not being accommodating, or people gossip about you maybe shouldn't be accommodating for someone else. Okay, so please take what resonates. But for some of you, it could definitely be that they gossip about you not being accommodating for people or for a person in particular. Okay. Yeah, but people gossip about you being unobtainable as well. People say that you don't fight or you don't do weird shit for money, like you're not competitive when it comes to money, that you wouldn't do anything outside of your morals for money as well. People gossip and say that you don't exert your power or dominance over other people when you possibly could, even. It's like people gossip and say that you have the power to abuse what you don't, okay? And which sounds beautiful to me. But anyways, so yeah, people gossip. People could gossip and say that you don't actually like people, or you don't really mess with people, because it doesn't feel like it's coming from a place of let me see. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's coming from a place of you seeming or being judgmental, but they just feel like you don't really align with that energy, that you prefer to keep it away from you. People who show that they have no control, people who show that they have little morals or discipline, you know. Um, but yeah, people gossip and say that you don't like to be pushed, you don't like to be pressured. If you're going to do something, you're going to do it on your own time. That's not for the majority though. So yeah, for some of you here, the gossip on you is that you can be a bit stubborn and inflexible at times. Anyways, do you have more from this? Okay, move on. So what is the gossip in regards to you? So we actually have here divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which is leading you to fulfillment. Yeah, people gossip and say that the path you are on right now is leading you to this world card, leading you to victory, to fulfillment. People could gossip and say that you are aligning with your life purpose or that you've already aligned with your life purpose, which is leading you to fulfillment. So I'm actually getting a message that people gossip about you specifically being non-judgmental, like you don't come across as someone who is judgmental. Okay, so people could gossip about you being blessed actually. And maybe intuitive too. So people also gossip and say that if you keep trusting yourself, they see you kind of being in a very great position. So people actually gossip about you being a great leader, but it's like you don't, it's either you don't want it or you just don't care for it like that, you know? So we also have here purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So there was a message earlier about health. So people could gossip about your health improving. So people could also gossip and say that you have removed like so it says here physical and energetic toxins from your life in order to improve your health. So this could be people, this could be, you know, changing your diet, this could be energetically, but people definitely gossip about you purifying your life in some way, okay? Purifying your friend group, your home in some way. People gossip about your health improvement or you doing certain things in order to improve your health, okay? So we have here teeth. What is the gossip? So the gossip on you is that you actually have beautiful teeth. That you have maybe a beautiful mouth area even. I feel, one second. So people, the gossip on you is that you are a good communicator, or it's like people imagine you would be, or you definitely are a good communicator. Like people see that in you. But yeah. So it says take a big bite out of life. So people could gossip and say that you don't take risks as well, or that you're not inclined to take risks at the moment. Departed loved ones. So this actually showed up when I was shuffling, but the way it came out, I put it back, you know, but it came out again anyway. So let's see. So it says here, you are loved more than you'll ever know. So people could gossip and say that you've lost a lot of people, or maybe even, you know, being on your own. It's like maybe you had to grow up quickly, or it's like forced independence for some of you, but please only take that if it resonates. But people gossip about you having experienced loss, but at the same time it feels like there's someone gossiping saying that they lost you, okay? Miss, I'm gonna see if I can clarify that for some of you. Potentially a Pisces or a Scorpio. This person could, be limited in their finances at the moment. They could be having a hard time financially with this Five of Pentacles. Let me tell. It's like someone's almost saying they lost you for good with that World card. This could be someone who burdened you as well with this Ten of Wands being here. This is someone who maybe you didn't want to take responsibility for anymore. Could be potentially a friend. Anyways. But yeah, so someone's definitely gossiping about having lost you. This could definitely be someone that you're more aware of as well. So we have here, car, get into the driver's seat of your life. All right, so people actually talk about you being guided from above. I think that came out earlier with that Divine Life Purpose card, but people do gossip about you having, like, being guided, but divinely guided. Maybe through ancestors even. So we have here guide, talking about guide. So we have here guide, following the footsteps of greatness. Oh, okay. People gossip and say that you're a good guide, actually, that maybe you give great advice. This may not actually be advice, but it's almost like, someone who maybe is not a good teacher, or they don't really care to be a teacher of sorts. So it's like, okay, let me study this person, let me look at this person. And that's how people feel guided by you, by looking and learning, not necessarily through the wisdom and advice that you give them. Because this feels like maybe someone who maybe you don't really know like that. But yeah, it's like people gossip about you being a good teacher, a good guide, but that's not necessarily your intention or your role. But people just feel like they could look at you and learn from you, okay? That's actually amazing energy, if I'm being honest. So we have here chase, face and embrace the person in the mirror. We didn't do this car card, did we? Okay, let me do this one. Again, like, there's a message of people gossip about you helping people take control of their life, and I don't know if you do this directly or indirectly, but whatever the case, people do gossip about you kind of setting people on the right path almost, or you help people take control of their destiny. Yeah, okay. Okay, now we're doing chase. Face and embrace the person mirror. So people could gossip about you being ambitious. So people could also gossip about you embracing yourself a bit more. So yeah, people could also gossip about you being quite humble. So earlier I said with this card that people gossip about you perhaps not taking risks, but I'm actually getting another message that people gossip and say that you are a risk taker, and that, so please only take this if it resonates, but It's like people could gossip about you being impulsive at times, you know, or taking a risk, or you're not being afraid of taking a risk, or that you take accidental risks, you know, because of maybe being impulsive. So please only take that if it resonates, okay? So we have here strict. Please only take this if it resonates, but some people gossip about you being strict, and this does feel like it's in terms of conversation. Like the way you talk, the way you communicate maybe seems a bit aggy, or it just seems like I said what I said, like quite firm and strict. So we have here questioning. So yeah, people could gossip about you questioning other people, or you question other people's intentions, or that you're just quite cautious. This could be in reference to family for some of you here. So we also have here chatty. So yeah, people could gossip about you being quite talkative as well. So we have here tough. So people talk about you being tough, and again, this could be in reference to communication with that Ace of Swords being at the bottom. But for others of you, people gossip and say that your spirit is tough. Like you're hard to break. Like you could, people could gossip about you being inflexible in that way. And finally, we have anxious. So the Eight of Swords did show its face a few times when I was clarifying a few things. So the message I'm actually getting is that people gossip about other people feeling anxious around you. And this could be a few people, you know? So people could actually gossip about you being quite intimidating and making people feel anxious, but you don't do it on purpose. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they think you do it on purpose, though, I have to say. But that is all I have for you guys, though. I hope it could resonate and make sense for you. But I'm wishing you all the best, all right? Take care. Bye. Hello, I hope you are doing so good. If you chose this here group, then this reading is for you, okay? So, what is the gossip on you, all right? So, we have Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Queen of Swords in reverse, all right? So, we'll see. What is the gossip on you? Okay, so people gossip about you being vain or spoiled in some way, or that you appear that way in their perspective. People say that you are dependent, perhaps, that you get looked after, or you prefer to be looked after. People gossip about you being naive in some way, and this could be in regards to your judgment, perhaps your judgment on other people. So people could actually gossip about you being judgmental or seeming judgmental from their perspective. So yeah, people could also gossip about you being patient, and this could be in general, or it could reference something specific. People could say that you're patient in regards to your work. People could also talk about you seeming as if you are lacking confidence, or that you may feel or be self-conscious in some way. People gossip about you being childlike but not immature. It feels like people gossip about you being irresponsible though. And this could be purely you being seen as not having much responsibilities, even if that's not the case. So yeah, people could gossip about you not being happy at the moment. They could feel like, or they could say that you are a bit more active than you used to be. Like this could be in a way where it seems that people feel like you're taking more control of your life or having more of a say in your life in some way. People could gossip about you feeling controlled. So the first card that came out is Ten of Cups, and then the Temperance card. And both these cards do make me think of family. So for some of you here, people could gossip about you being controlled by your family, or maybe or certain expectations. Perhaps specifically by a mother figure for some of you guys, but please only take that if it resonates. So yeah, people could gossip about you not being creative, and this could be at the moment, like say for example you have a creative job, people could gossip and say that you're not really feeling that creative spark right now, you don't have much inspiration, like you're not feeling inspired in some way. But for others of you, people gossip about you being not creative in general, and this doesn't have to be anything to do with art, like say for example, I want to be, oh, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of like a pianist or something. But say, for example, I wanted to be a pianist. And it's like maybe in order for me to get there, I would have to be very creative. I would have to maybe not follow a straight path. It would have to be very different and creative. So for some people, it could be that people gossip about you not being creative in that way, in terms of your journey or how you kind of move through certain situations. For some of you, this is in reference to you maybe being seen as having a limited perspective, maybe even a lack of self-belief. Like you can't, or you refuse to see the bigger picture, okay? But that's not for everyone here. For some, people gossip about you not exploring your potential from their perspective, at least. People talk about you not wanting to be self-reliant. People could actually say that you work very hard though in regards to your mental health, so please only take that if it resonates. People talk about you following fashion trends, even for some of you, or that you want to follow fashion trends but for whatever reason you can't, or you feel like it maybe doesn't suit you. But that's not for everyone though. People gossip about you wanting to be seen as graceful. People say that you are someone who's quite flexible as well. So yeah, people gossip and they either say that you need freedom or that you're just lacking freedom in some way. For some, this could be in regards to traveling, exploring your options. So yeah, people could gossip about you not caring about status or wealth. This does feel like it's in a general sense though. People could also gossip about you being or seeming down to earth. People could also gossip about you being judgmental, but at the same time, you're quite honest. People say that you are protected and you are supported, and this could be divinely, but for others of you, this does feel like it could be in terms of like family or, you know, your romantic partner. But some people gossip about you being looked after in some way, you know, and being supported in some way. So yeah, people could also gossip about you seeming self-righteous as well, or that you have strong morals. People could gossip about you just having strong principles as well, okay? Um, but yeah, people gossip about you being respectable, like you're someone that they can respect. So people could also gossip about you being a skeptic, or people could either gossip about you being a skeptic, or like you come from like a cautious or skeptical place at times. But for some of you, people gossip about them being actually skeptical about you. Let me see why though. So people could be skeptical about the way you live your life, or traveling, or maybe there's one person in particular who's skeptical about you traveling. But yeah, people could be skeptical of you, or they gossip about being skeptical of you because of your experiences, you know, because of your life or your lifestyle, maybe, you know. But, anyways, so we have here life-changing epiphany or experience. It is a time for big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So there was a heavy message about you being looked after, you being supported. For some of you, this definitely does feel divine, like people gossip about you being divinely supported. So people gossip about you transforming, ascending in some way. People gossip about you changing for the better. Or maybe so much has changed for you recently. Or some people actually gossip and say that you are about to kind of go through a life-changing event. Again, for you know, for good. So we also have here deep emotional healing. So it says here your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. So people could gossip about you being emotional, or you just feeling things very deeply. Maybe even being psychic for some of you guys here. So people could actually gossip about you not being ready to heal from something, or that you're not ready to heal right now, or you're still on the journey of healing. But people do gossip about you putting in work when it comes to your healing journey, though, when it comes to your mental health, even, you know. So even if like you're not all the way there yet, people see that you're changing and that you're encouraging positive changes in your life. So what is the gossip on you? So we have here angel, tap into your higher wisdom. So people will gossip about you being wise, king of swords, and we do have the queenie over here. So people do gossip about you being quite wise. This could be you giving good advice. For some of you, though, this is not that at all, but people could gossip about you having access to like intelligence. Like, say for example, you have like access to like lawyers or people who are quite like professional or knowledgeable, you know what I mean? So yeah, like people could gossip about you having access to wise people, like access to their knowledge, their help, their support. People also gossip about you being smarter than you actually acknowledge as well. It's almost like you could ask people for advice, but realistically, it feels like you already know the answer. It's like you know what's best for you, but maybe you don't trust your own wisdom, your intuition, or that's how people perceive you. So we have here party, celebrate yourself. We do have that above the Page of Wands as well. So people could gossip about you celebrating something at the moment. People could gossip about you liking to party as well, if that resonates. So we have here color, express your true feelings. Yeah, do you know what? It really does feel like people gossip about you being creative, but maybe you're not feeling inspired at the moment, or you're looking for inspiration, or maybe you're just focused on other things, kind of planning out your next step, or there's just a lot of things that are interesting you. People could gossip about you expressing your feelings. Maybe you have no qualms when it comes to expressing your feelings. You could do it quite easily with that Knight of Swords being at the bottom. People could gossip about the way in which you express yourself and how do they perceive that. Only take that message if you maybe agree with speaking chaotically, or your ideas, your thoughts are just not necessarily not cohesive. But you know, when someone is like really smart, they have, but like the it's like people could gossip about you not being cohesive in the way you speak. Like maybe it can come across a bit chaotic, or it's like you could be talking about A and then all of a sudden you're talking about like F, you know? So some people could be a bit confused by that. But only take that if it resonates though, you know? So we have his celebrity, shine like the star you are. So people gossip about you glowing, and this doesn't necessarily feel like in a way where it's like you stand out or you're in the spotlight. It feels like maybe, let me see. I don't know why, but I'm hearing self-important, you know? So for some of you, people gossip about you being self-important in some way. But please only take that if it resonates, okay? So we also have here flood, express the ocean of your emotion. Yeah, so people gossip about you having a lot of emotions, or again, the way you express yourself. And it may actually be a positive, so like don't take it as a negative, you know? Like it could be very actually beautiful with the 10 of cups and then the 6 of cups coming out. It could be childlike actually, but the way you communicate. But again, it doesn't take away from your intelligence, you know? So we have here subservient. So people could gossip about you either being or seeming subservient. And this, wait, hold on. This could be in a general sense. So we also have here victim. So people could gossip about you going to therapy as well. So people could gossip about you being seen as a victim, but it doesn't feel like you perceive yourself that way. So we have here sensitive. Yeah, so people could gossip about you being a bit sensitive. Maybe even psychically sensitive. So we have here quiet as well. So people could gossip about your voice being soft or quiet, but please only take that if it resonates. And finally, we have timid. Yeah, so people could gossip about you being a bit timid in regards to... This does feel like it's related to a specific person in your life, though. For some of you, though, this is just purely maybe a shyness kind of thing as opposed to being timid. People gossip about you making other people feel shy, though, actually. Maybe people younger than you specifically. And this could be because you are deemed as very attractive and the Queen of Wands wanted to come out to make sure, all right? But yeah. So yeah, some people could definitely be intimidated by your beauty, and that could be what people gossip about. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys, though. Do you have more? Is it important? Okay. So for some of you here, the gossip on you could be that you're about to reconcile with someone as well. Perhaps an Aries, an Aquarius, perhaps. But anyways, I'm going to cap it here though. So I hope that could resonate. I hope it can make sense and be helpful. I don't know. But yeah, I am wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys. All right. So please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, if you chose the third group, sorry, then this reading is for you, all right? So What is the gossip on you at the moment? Okay, okay. So we have here the devil upright, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so people could gossip about you being maybe being controlled. This does feel like self-controlled though for some of you guys, but this could definitely be perceived as external control as well. For some of you, people could gossip about you being controlled by money as well, but please only take that if it resonates. For some of you, this could be a lover potentially, or maybe in the past you were controlled by a lover and relationships. But that could be something that you're working on. Yeah, but people gossip about you being toxic in the past, with that Six of Cups being at the bottom. So people could say or gossip about you being, let me see, like you being manipulated, but again, by money, it keeps coming up. So for some of you, people gossip about you being manipulated or blinded by money. It's almost like people gossip about you doing underhanded things for money, at least in their perspective. Only take this if it resonates, but people could gossip about you having undiagnosed mental health. I don't want to say issues or problems, I don't really like those words. But yeah, people could gossip about you. For some of you, this could be actually in reference to ignoring mental health. So please only take that if it resonates. People gossip about you liking other people being dependent on you, okay? And that doesn't have to be a negative thing. So people could also gossip about you potentially being abusive, or maybe even the other way around. But they could say that you aren't changing in regards to this. Apologies if that made anyone feel, some type of way. The part about unfortunately potentially being abused. But yeah, so okay. So yeah, people could gossip about feeling hopeless in regards to you. But people gossip about not feeling hopeless in regards to you because they feel like they cannot connect to you. So people could actually gossip about you being obsessed with them. They think this is because you tried to manipulate them, or you tried to manipulate other people in regards to them. That seems kind of specific, so please only take that one if it makes sense to you. So people could think you're obsessed because you come across as manipulative, okay? But please only take that if it resonates. But yeah, but for others of you, it could definitely be the other way around, where people gossip about someone who is potentially manipulative. They may not even be manipulative, they could just be very vulnerable, but they gossip about this person being obsessed with you, okay? So yeah, people could gossip about you feeling stuck or feeling bound to a certain place or to a certain person. People assume that you're refusing to let go of something or someone as well. People gossip about you being controlling, but maybe you're being controlling, but it's not quite landing. But please only take that if it resonates. So people could assume that you're controlling in regards to romantic connections. It's like they could imagine that you would be a controlling lover, or they perceive you that way. So yeah, people could gossip about you being materialistic. And people could actually say that the gifts that you give people come with strings attached. Not everyone, though. People gossip about you being very, very generous with your family or people you perceive as family. Oh, this could be your family as a whole. But yeah, people gossip about your purchases and what you spend money on for some reason. But this doesn't feel like it's coming from haters, you know? They could just feel that certain things come easily to you. Or like you kind of take an easier route in order to get these things. Okay, so please only take that if it resonates. So yeah, people gossip about you being insecure. This could be financially insecure for some of you here. And only take this if it resonates, but people could gossip about you sharing a lover or sharing a romantic partner with someone. That seems kind of specific, so please only take that if it makes sense to you. For some people here, people gossip about you having financial security or you just being in a secure position, even if that has nothing to do with money. But yeah, some people could talk about someone being obsessed with you. This could be a friend who is potentially, manipulative, or they are just quite vulnerable. Maybe they're innocent or they're younger than you. Maybe they don't have much experience. But yeah, people could say this person is obsessed with you. Like maybe they really like your potential. Maybe the way you go after things as well. They could kind of see you as this King of Swords, but also mixed in with the Nine of Cups kind of energy. And they could admire you for that. Like this person could see you as a guide almost, but people assume that this person is obsessed with you. So yeah, people could gossip about you needing a safe space. People gossip about you relinquishing control in some way. And for some of you, and again, it doesn't feel like letting go of control. I just don't know why. Even though I feel like letting go and relinquish is basically like the same word, it just feels like relinquish hits different because I don't know, it just doesn't feel like you letting go of control of someone. Maybe, hmm. It's like for some of you, people could gossip about you letting someone make their own decisions, you know? But yeah. So yeah, this relinquishment of control, right? This could be over your partner, an ex-partner. People could gossip about you giving this person more freedom almost, you know? So yeah, people could gossip about you either being a cheater, maybe dishonest, or you've been a victim of those things. And I can't really tell which direction it's coming from if I'm being honest. So yeah, people could gossip about you not being motivated by love. Like that's a reason you won't take a partner. Not for everyone though. So for some of you, it's more like love isn't a priority for you, but freedom and like the Nine of Cups energy is your motivator. But love isn't necessarily that motivator for you right now. So please only take this if it resonates too, because I'm not even really sure what this means. But people could gossip about you being irresponsible, but this feels like you keeping to yourself in some way, like you somehow keeping to yourself, being introverted, being more reserved, or being more withdrawn, whether this just be at the moment or in general, is almost like people judge you for that, or they feel like you're irresponsible for doing that. Maybe because they can't make friends with you or socialize with you the way they would like to. Maybe you don't get enough Three of Cups again. Maybe you don't get enough freedom or socialization in their perspective. Like I'm hearing for some of you, and don't take this, only take this if it resonates, but it, like, say for example, it's like you and your partner, and you and your partner could be quite isolated together. Like say for example, you work together, you eat together, you take trips together, like it's you and your partner. So for some of you, it's like in that type of way where they feel like this could be potentially irresponsible, maybe potentially, with the devil card being there, codependent in some way, and the Knight of Cups. But yeah. But yeah, it does feel like people are upset though that they can't get close to you. So people gossip about you turning someone down, perhaps recently. So people, I don't know why, but people gossip about you being ballsy for turning someone down. Like you're, you know, the man, the boss for turning this person down for some reason, okay? But yeah, people gossip about you not returning either someone's love or just people's love in general. Like, say, for example, you're someone who's well liked, but I don't know, maybe the way you align with that is just not how people expect you should align with that. You know what I mean? So please only take that if it makes sense. It's like, say for example, you could be quite popular, but maybe you feel uncomfortable with the attention. So people are kind of looking at it almost sideways, like why ain't this person appreciating it? Like why ain't this person accepting it? It's because people are different and they just may not realize that. So yeah. So people either gossip about you not returning people's love or you find it difficult to, but people do gossip about you being attractive, sexy. People gossip about you. For some of you here, people gossip about your sexual experiences, especially if you've had a few one night stands. People gossip about you bottling up your emotions. Maybe you don't find it easy when it comes to expressing your emotions as well. And Nine of Swords card came out. So this could be due to like anxiety. Wait, hold on. I'm hearing for some of you, you just got shit going on right now, and people may not understand that. It's like they feel like you're being rude. They feel like you're being manipulative when I feel like for a lot of you here, that's just not the case. It feels like maybe you're going through some stuff. Again, Nine of Cups. But yeah. So yeah, people could also gossip about you having zero finesse. And this could be in regards to how you speak or how you communicate. This doesn't feel like a negative though. It's like almost as someone who's like maybe unfiltered even. Like I'm hearing you say wild things sometimes, but again, it doesn't feel like people perceive that negatively. Shit, some people could actually, but who cares? Okay. So people could gossip about the things or the thing that makes you sad or fucks with your mood. And again, I don't really know where that's coming from. All right, so if any of you are experiencing this type of energy or you feel like you are being perceived that way, it's almost like people are gossiping about this source of your unhappiness. Or if there's someone or something that puts you in a bad mood, like instantly, people are talking about that. So people could also gossip about you being targeted, or people try and pick fights and arguments with you, unfortunately. So we have here, bless your heart, yellow energy, confidence, right? Is that the, no, that's the solar plexus. Okay. Sun card at the bottom. So for some of you here, this is not for everyone, but people could gossip about you. I don't even want to say needing more confidence, because again, it does feel like it's coming from their perspective and not from what they actually know of you. But yeah. So people actually gossip about you being very, very sweet deep down. Maybe you're quite sensitive, but people feel like you try to, manage this. Like you try to manage your emotions so that they don't become too overwhelming or too much for you. So people could gossip about you either reaching out for emotional support, or the fact that they feel like you need to reach out for emotional support. Yeah, people definitely gossip about you needing to heal. Queen of Cups at the bottom. This could be emotionally for some of you, like from the Three of Swords energy, maybe from a third party situation. Yeah, especially with these two cards being here. Especially if you let this person go recently. Yeah, this will make sense actually. So we have here busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess the underlying reasons as to why you are so busy. So people could gossip about you feeling the need to keep busy, maybe feeling the need to continue directing and having a certain level of control over someone else, it feels like. Especially maybe if this is your job or your career requires it. So people could actually gossip about you being great at multitasking as well. So people actually gossip about you taking better control of your schedule, your responsibilities. Maybe you're balancing out the different areas of your life a bit better, or you're trying to. So we have his school. So people could gossip about you being studious, and I have to say this Page of Pentacles has shown its face many times during this reading. So people gossip about you having a lot of potential, especially in terms of money or maybe career development in some way. Traveling even. So people could gossip about either you being tested or you testing someone else. But yeah, people could gossip about you either going back to school. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so let me get a message out. So for some of you here, I'm actually hearing that people from your school are gossiping about you. Maybe people you used to go to school with. The Justice card came out 3 times. But I wasn't asking any questions, but maybe it's kind of relevant. Why do they gossip about you? It's almost like they want you to own up to something. Okay, so please only take that if it resonates. It's almost like they gossip about you because they want justice in some way. They could feel like you lied to them, betrayed them, or took something away from them with this um, Seven of Swords and Three of Swords at the bottom. Like someone could feel like you finessed them, honestly. Like you, again, it doesn't feel like thieving, it doesn't feel like stealing, but it does feel like maybe you took something that you shouldn't have, even though that feels like stealing, but it doesn't feel like the same sentiment. Anyways. So we have here naked, dare to bear all. So people could gossip about you being more vulnerable. Okay, please only take this if it resonates, okay? But people could gossip about, or a specific person is gossiping about seeing you naked, okay? And I just really hope this is not through like some weird way. And I'm really sorry if that is the case, actually. So people could gossip about seeing you in a different light. It's almost like they're adapting or they're taking on a different perspective when it comes to you. I'm going to see what this different perspective is. Nine of Cups keeps showing up for you guys. So maybe there's a wish fulfillment actually coming in for you. Or people could gossip about seeing you as a wish fulfillment. Or there's someone in particular who's seeing you as a wish fulfillment. This person could be younger than you, or they're just less developed, or, you know, just not as far along in their life as you are. But yeah, this person could really look up to you. They could be interested in you as well. I can't remember what I was talking about initially. People could also gossip about you having a very unique perspective. So we also have here computer upgrade your mental software, okay? So yeah, people gossip about you maybe upgrading the way your own perspective, maybe the way you think about certain things, or maybe you're learning something with that school card being here. But people could gossip about you upgrading in different ways with that Nine of Pentacles being at the bottom. Maybe you're continuously upgrading, and that is what people gossip about where you're concerned. So we have here church, temple, mosque. Recognize your spiritual authority. So yeah, people could gossip about you being authoritative, and the Hierophant came out to clarify that. So for some of you, maybe it is a type of spiritual authority people feel like you have. But for others of you, people just gossip about you being authoritative in general. Like the way you speak, your body language even, the way you show up. So we have his stubborn. So yeah, people could gossip about you being quite stubborn. And this could actually be in reference to your point of view with that Page of Swords being at the bottom. So we have here predictable. So yeah, people could gossip about you being predictable in some way. This could be in regards to your family or in regards to money or work, okay? This does feel specifically related to your family though, so please only take it if it resonates. So we have here supportive, yeah. So yeah, people gossip about you being very supportive, and again, maybe this is directed to your family or just people you care about. And finally, we have here perfectionist. Yeah, so people could gossip about you being a perfectionist as well. Like this does feel in a general sense. But anyways, that's all I have for you. For those of you who chose this here group, I hope it could resonate, be helpful maybe. But yeah, I am wishing you all the best on your journeys moving forward, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.